currently 17 years old and I will finish high school in 1 year from now. That's when in Hungary you have your final exams and then you proceed to apply to the college you want to go to. Almost all the guys my age are super focused on getting the most amount of points possible so they can get into their desired university. However, I decided that I won't go. And maybe if you're my age as well, you shouldn't go either. Here's why. Obviously, the reason behind my decision is not laziness. Since I was a child, I wanted to achieve freedom and it was the only thing that really mattered. That's why from an early age I was obsessed with making money. When I learned English, I started binge watching YouTube videos about finance, entrepreneurship and self-improvement. I read books and I also started different business ventures that was totally unsuccessful. However, about 1.5 years ago, things changed. I came up with the idea of starting a freelance video editing business as I had decent skills with Premiere Pro. It worked, and in just a couple of weeks I made $100, which was a super big deal for me back then as I never really made money online before. It showed me that my dream was possible. So I doubled down on scaling that business, I neglected school and I became super dedicated. I also set out a condition for myself. If I'm able to build an income online before college that covers my living expenses, I won't go. Because I had almost 3 years to achieve this, I was pretty confident. I also created a YouTube video about that back then, uploaded it to another channel where I explained my goal and I also said that I was sure I would achieve it. And I was right. 1.5 years later, I'm already making more than enough to sustain myself. I've also documented most of it here on my YouTube channel, and basically the whole world can see how I went from a freelance video editor making $150 per month to a YouTube agency owner making $3,000 to $4,000 per month. So here's my thought process behind why college is a big waste of time and money. Number one, you're trained to become an employee. 90% of universities prepare you for the corporate world. This means that they are training you to become an employee. And as someone whose biggest nightmare is having a boss, I don't want that, thanks. There are also the colleges where they teach you entrepreneurship. I call bullshit on that one. Sure, there might be certain fundamentals of business that they can teach you there, but is it really the best way to learn that from someone whose job is to be a professor at the university? I know from this last 1.5 years of my life how complex entrepreneurship really is. I literally learned something entirely new every month that changes my business completely. Whenever I look back a couple months, I realize how little I knew back then. It's basically constant learning, and you don't really get that by sitting in a classroom. You have to get out there, try, fail, learn, and not give up. Lastly, there are some skills that could be useful that you can learn in college. I'm talking about marketing, finance, leadership, etc. The problem is, I doubt that you can learn any of these more effectively than you could on the internet. You can literally find professionals online who are the best in the world at these skills and learn from them, either for free or by buying their coaching or course. Number two, you're destined to be average. As the famous saying goes, if you want to get what 99% of people don't have, you have to do what 99% of people don't do. You can't do the same thing that all your peers do in school and expect to outperform them. You need a differentiator, something that will give you the competitive edge. A bunch of people say that the real value of going to college is the network and the relationships that you build there, and I don't disagree. But are you sure that the people you will meet there will be like-minded guys and potential business partners rather than just a group of degenerates that you can go party with? If I want to meet successful people that have similar ambitions to me, I just go online, join a community, and I can get access to hundreds of these people all over the world. It's much more efficient than college. When I look around myself, I see a bunch of people who failed in life, living paycheck to paycheck, hustling 50 hours per week and not having any free time, etc. These are the results that college produced, and I don't want to live like that. I'd rather just bet on myself and take the risk, and I might just avoid getting this outcome that 99% of people have by doing what they're afraid to do. So if you have similar ambitions to me, you don't want to become an employee, you want absolute freedom and a fulfilling life, then here's a plan I would recommend to get out of the school system and achieve freedom. First, start by learning a monetizable skill that is in demand. These skills will mostly be online skills such as content creation, digital marketing, or video editing. Then you can start offering your skill to the market as a freelancer. At first, you might have to work for free or for very little money, but as you get more experience, you can easily scale to a full-time income while being totally location independent. After that, you will also need to achieve time freedom. A good option is to transition from a freelancer to an agency. Improve your offer, increase your prices, and hire people that do the service for you. I'm currently also in that stage where I'm trying to disconnect my time from my income so I can scale further by hiring people and building out systems. Having said that, here are some reasons why certain people should consider going to college. Most people have big plans, starting a business, making lots of money, etc., but they do nothing to achieve them. If somebody doesn't have anything going for them, no business, no side hustle, I think they are better off going to college. At least they will probably make good friendships there, make great memories, and maybe learn something useful. They will always have time to start a business on the side. I know many of you are in a similar age as me, so this is relevant for you. Keep in mind that I haven't been to university. All the things that I said come from others' experience and also just common sense. Because I'm 100% sure that I want to work for myself, I choose to pursue that. If you have similar ambitions, you might want to do the same. If you get obsessed with improving yourself and learning a monetizable skill, I promise you that in 1 to 2 years, you will see insane results. Just don't give up. I hope this was valuable to you, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of me. Keep it up.